G'day, welcome to another set of Alliance War hits. This time around we have the Pirate Horde against French Resistance. Once again, hits were done a little bit earlier and we are just playing this back with the voice recording over the top. I'll try to do my midweek hits live so it's more instantaneous, so see how we go though. So first up, I have gone with probably one of my more standard raiding teams. I have swapped out, I normally run Accent in the place of Senya. So I went with Xenia this time just to give myself a little bit more healing. So you can see we've taken out the tank and we are on to trying to get some ghosted tiles up the guts to get my heroes charged. So just an overall note for this set of war hits, I did log on a little bit later than I normally would. I left it a bit late, so I am at a stage where I need to use my hits because I'm about to head to bed and it's almost midnight. So I've sort of just got to attack whatever is available on the board. So you'll see me take a couple cleans that I normally wouldn't take with my roster depth, but unfortunately it's just how it had to play out. So you can see we've managed to get rid of Ghost. Sidestep does target Wyatt, which does lead to his untimely demise, and my Senya, once again, does sweet stuff all. Naja and Ikwani double tap on Senya on the other team, and we are just ghosting tiles to pick up the kill on Sidestep and Hyphen over there. And yeah, now it's just a case of ghost tiles on the left side to basically charge special skills and kill good old little Sidestep there with skill damage as much as we can. And that little cascade is not quite enough to kill her, but she can have one more turn firing, and we'll finish her off now with Naja. So there we go, first one done and dusted. Nice little finish off with, it is one of my standard raiding teams, so it is pretty solid. This time around I have gone with a 4 green stack. It's got 2 very strong blue flanks, or rather one very strong blue flank and one okay strength blue flank, sitting behind Jack in the tank position. So I've gone with double Mayor Vinaya for charge control and special skill control, and then we've got Wyatt and Terminus for some healing / survival, and Chainsaw for a little bit of point and shoot damage. So got a nice little cascade off the start which got rid of Ghost. Now we have to sit through the super stupidly long animation of Jack, and then we can carry on with our fight. Yeah, so Wyatt for some healing, use the Mayor Vinayas on the right hand side for now, and then I'll charge the last Mayor Vinaya to target that left hand side. But I'll probably, if I get it in time, I probably would have hit the booster again just to make sure that she stayed out of it. But unfortunately we didn't get that situation happening. It is a little bit dicey at this stage, just with low health, no healer, but this is the exact reason I brought Terminus along, was in situations where I was going to be low on heroes and we could try to revive our healer back into the game, which we can see there has happened. Downside to Terminus though, which is why I personally like Senya better, is Terminus doesn't actually do any healing, he just revives people. So you can see he's revived Wyatt, but Wyatt is already on only 116 HP, so revive those two, they're already on very low health, and 1 or 2 swipe attacks tends to finish them off, unfortunately. Got Mare charged, or one of my Mayor Vinayas charged, and we'll whack away on Booster with Chainsaw just to try to remove her. Once the healer's gone, it's usually a lot easier to finish the match off because no healer means it's just outpacing the damage from a single hero. Terminus really is the MVP in this hit. Without him being brought along, it would definitely have ended quite poorly. So we can see he brings Wyatt back for a second time, and we've got Mare and Chainsaw firing, and yeah, now just looking for a couple extra tiles onto the ghosted lanes if I can. Charge up. Probably didn't need to use Wyatt there, but could have just finished it off with Mare and Chainsaw if I needed to. So yeah, number 2, with Term being the MVP there, you know, hard not to knock it when he literally saves your ass. Next up, we are facing off against a different green tank. I've forgotten her name momentarily. So, going back to a 4 red stack with Doc Colton as the support hero. Tank is gone already, and we've got good damage output here. I was considering waiting with Sunbeam until the Hypernova fired, but I decided against it just to eliminate her from the match, allowing me to focus a bit more on the other hero. So I chose to pick off Hypernova over Terminus, purely because Hypernova has that delayed damage, which can really hurt quite a lot. And I didn't bring really any yellow damage to this fight, so not getting the best run in terms of red tiles coming in. We are just seeming to get a lot of yellows, a lot of purples and blues, which is not ideal, and it does lead to us sort of throwing a lot of tiles at these enemy heroes, just trying to clear the board out of it to get my own tiles in play. Little worrying when Terminus fires and brings back both the heroes that I'd already killed, and we then have a charge from Booster, some healing. So fortunately we do get the red tiles to finally get some special skill damage. So we pick on again Hypernova with Accent and Sunbeam, and then we're going to pick off the tank once again with Renegade. Not a lot I can do at this stage, just trying to get some tiles going. We can see now I've got a nice ghosted match 3 of red tiles up the middle, but I'm going to take the other match, which gets me the purple, and it happened to give me a really nice cascade. So I chose the purple just because it was a 2-for match, and it would take advantage of the fact that Booster was already charged with her special skill, so it didn't matter if I sent additional tiles her way. So didn't really trigger Renegade very well there on that shot. I let the AI do the targeting, so that's why Booster is not dead, and Pollock got the hit from Renegade instead. But no matter really, I've still got enough time to charge and pick off Booster before she fired again. So this fight is a little bit drawn out. It'll go a little bit longer because I'm going to act pretty well without that red match coming in nicely underneath Pollock. I would have actively avoided making tile matches underneath Pollock and just gone with matches on the left hand side of the board. So yeah, unfortunately now there's a situation where there are 5 cleans on the board and not many people around to help out with any of them. So we do pick up the heaviest of the cleans just to start with. So it is a 4-hero clean, albeit it's a 4-hero clean with 2 of them being almost dead. So the left hand side doesn't really take too much to work out the 2 of them. So now just going to use the left hand side as a ghosting lane to avoid putting any tiles on Ghost if I can. So we'll fire off Wyatt and Strongbow on Ghost, and then continue ghosting tiles on the left hand side. Get the double tap of Deadeyes with 8-bit, which does quite a lot of damage. Not a lot when you compare it to some of the other damage output, but the thing I like about Deadeye is that she is a random targets hero, which does mean that you always get the full 3 shots out of her. Quite a lot of armor generated there for Ghost and Dragon Fisty, which is a little bit annoying, because it does take a while to work away at that armor that they've generated. So now we see Fist fire on the left side of my heroes, fortunately leaving 8-bit alone, because without 8-bit this team really doesn't have as much damage output. So got the clean fairly comfortably, not unexpected. This is probably the biggest waste of my flags. I mean, it's not a waste because it does help the team, but overall with my roster depth there's a lot of heroes that I just didn't use in this fight because I ended up taking this additional clean that normal circumstances I wouldn't have taken. So just for some different heroes, I'm not worried about this fight. So I did bring along just some heroes you might not see very often. So Pumpernickel and Nagato, or whatever his name is, and then some purple tiles, and that finished off Terminus. One team, Solani, did manage to respawn, so I have set up a 4 red set. So we got 4 reds, and we're bringing along Nima as an off-color healer. Right off the bat, nice blue diamond, and then we've got a match 3 purple, which will cascade a match 3 red. Unfortunately, Ayumi did take all of those blue tiles. She didn't dodge any of them, and we've gotten a revive on top of that, which is very unfortunate because it has meant that I've used up a lot of tiles into counterattack, which has, as you've seen there, killed off one of my heroes and is about to end another of them if I'm not careful. So got Nima fired, which does give me a little bit back. Counterattack is gone, so unfortunately, in order to get the red tiles, I did have to trigger Doodle, which does substantially limit the rest of my heroes here because I can't apply that defense down. Did try to use Xenia to fire and bring back one of my tight wires. Didn't happen, so now I'm short 2 tight wires with Xenia having a 0 from 1 hit rate, and yeah, now we're sort of just getting wailed on by those defense heroes. I love Bunraku on defense when it's on my team. I do not like Bunraku on defense when it's on the other team because she charges so damn quick. Yeah, unfortunately, another 0 from 2 from Xenia. I mean, based on her stated percentages, I would have hopefully have gotten one of them back. I unfortunately do kill my own Xenia there. I didn't check the health before firing, but I don't think it would have made a difference at this stage. Her retrieval rate was very low, and my tiles are seemingly ineffective. I really needed the special skill damage from Tightwire and Tightwire to pick off one or both of these blue flanks, and unfortunately I didn't get the tiles in time to charge their special skills, and as a result we're down to now 1 red hero and 1 yellow hero who does no damage, and now we're short another red hero, down to just Nima. So yeah, you can probably see where this one's going. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Thanks once again for tuning in and joining me. As I mentioned, I will try to do my weekday war hits live to the recording. Cheers, bye.